Hey everyone, Cameroonski here, and I'm going to be taking you through my Kicksin that I created on Diablo 2 Resurrected. I just recently did 101 Uber Trist runs with her and found out that she could survive very well in it. Uh, was very quick, not many problems arose, not many deaths. I did die a few times, but most of them were my own stupidity, so I will take you through all of her gear. I will show you all of her skills, and then I have a key set to run so that I can show you what it's like to go through a whole Uber Trist run with her. To start off, the weapon we chose is a Storm Lash. It's socketed with a shell to get us up to our, attack speed breakpoint. This weapon, you're mainly focusing on crushing blow with this build, so this weapon gives you a lot of crushing blow while also having the chance to cast static fill, which helps a lot when you are doing multiple kicks per attack. Next up, I had the G-Face. This gives us the extra crushing blow, little deadly strike, but I socketed it with an Ort rune just to help me get that extra lightning res for Mephisto. We went with the metal grid for the amulet. Gives us some AR and res, which the res is very helpful, but also that AR is key. Next up, we had the storm shield socketed with the diamond just to help with all the reses. We upgraded the gore riders, crushing blow and all that. Next up, I have a dual leech ring, but it has AR and dex, so just getting more of that AR. We did T-Gods for the belt, Ravenfrost, Drax. We went with a high strength Drax. And then I chose to use Chains of Honor as my armor. Now, the damage to demons and undead, that really, I only really noticed a difference when we were fighting Izzy. But other than that, the all res, the DR, strength, this is a very, very helpful armor. You could go with Enigma if you wanted to, but I use Dragonflight to move around instead of teleport. So, the beginning of my runs, I did use a smoke armor. Now, the smoke armor, the biggest thing, res. It just helped with res. There wasn't a huge difference between the Chains of Honor and smoke. So, if you wanted to keep it cheaper, you could go with a smoke. We do proc with the demon limb. That just getting that extra AR for the kicks, so we can hit more. And then on swap, we do the CTA with a spirit, just to get that BO and everything. Skiller wise, I've gone with 5 martial arts. 4 of them have life. 2 just res grand charms. We got the Annie, we got the torch, and we got a bunch of res small charms, some life, bunch of other things. Um, so now we will go through her skills. We maxed Dragon Talon so that we could get it up to 6 kicks per attack. 5 kicks to 6 kicks, there is a big difference. I highly recommend getting it up to there. You can use skillers if you don't have enough on your gear. As I'm sitting now, I could take off a skiller and still use a CTA and be at the 6 kicks, so I could add more res, I could add more life or anything like that. We went up to Dragonflight that way that if there is an enemy I can just teleport to different areas of the map to fight. Shadow Disciplines, I did max Fade for as much res as we could possibly get along with the DR. We maxed Venom to get that poison. I was using this to help, ward off enemies and make it so I could go like just run around them, but you don't need to do that. And then next of all, I did max Death Sentry, and then I've been slowly adding skills into Fire Blast. This is very crucial for ads. This can help save you when you are fighting one of the bosses or the minis, so that you can at least focus just on them without getting hit by a bunch of things. Max working on adding fire blast skills to fire blast for every 3 levels. You get 1 extra shot on your death sentry. So it's just kind of somewhere you could throw your extra skills at that while you are still leveling up. I did not respect this girl for after I've put on the chains of honor and everything. She's sitting at, really good AR. All the reses are decent, but what we will do is we will proc. We will go and get everything procced, and then that way I can show you where everything's sitting at. Now, and then we do the demon limb. And so now we are sitting at about 3,000 more AR. We're sitting at, over 200 on all of our reses. In hell, that is very key, because when you get to Mephisto, his conviction will bring you down. So now let's get this all set up, and we will go through some minis. And that way you can see just, what it's like to go through and actually fight everybody, and kind of how quick she is and her survivability. I do use quick cast on her. And then that way I could just push a button and, just go over and attack. I personally have not worried about faster hit recovery with her. You could add some and get it up so that you could be better with your attacking and everything. Angry. Now, I will re-proc the demon limb. Just, I like to be, I'd rather not run out with it, while I'm fighting, say, Izzy, or say I'm fighting it, Lilith. It just, keep it safe. There she is. Alright, now we've gone through that, we will get all reset up. Reproc our enchant, get our CTA put on, and then we go up here. So the big thing here is you want to draw Mephisto up, get him away from everybody. So we have 79% chance to hit Mephisto, but as you can see, his life goes down pretty quick. This is the part. This is probably the hardest part of Uber Trist would be Bell. With his mana leech and then the specters, it can be very, 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 very hard to keep your mana up. And if you aren't attacking, you will not be. Okay, this is not what I wanted. Okay, now all we got left is Diablo. And there we go. we have now completed Uber Trist on the Kicksin. What I like to do is because, you know, with the way some of my gear's set up, I would clear all these ads out, go in, drop the torch off, and come back in. Like I said, she has very great survivability. The biggest thing that you need is life tap to proc. The hardest part is Bell with his mana still, because if you aren't kicking, you aren't getting your life still. So if you lose all your mana from the Spectres or from Bell using his mana drain attack, you won't be able to do anything. 2 laps around the wall. And we end up with the 2011 Sork Torch. Not too shabby. Thanks for watching the video, everyone. I stream is very random and scattered because of work, but if you ever want to give me a follow on Twitch, I'll put the link down below. Like I said, appreciate everyone for looking at the video, and I hope to see you soon.